And number 4 is stonewalling. Stonewalling is the fourth and final of the 4 horsemen which lead to relationships failing, which means withdrawing from a conversation or an interaction in some sort of way rather than actually being a part of it engaging. So this communication pattern often arises when you feel overwhelmed or when you feel flooded with emotions. And it can really be a sign of a partner is feeling emotionally disconnected from the other one. And so when you look at it, stonewalling can be really damaging to a relationship because it also makes the other partner, once again, like the last one, feel unheard or feel ignored in this way or feel neglected in some sort of way. And so let's say like a couple is having an argument and one of the partner is starting to feel overwhelmed with emotions. A lot of us are not taught how to deal with emotions as children. So there's maybe an argument going on and one of the partners is feeling flooded with emotions. They might withdraw from the conversation, stop responding, leave the room, or be like, I'm not talking about this. That would be stonewalling. And this type of behavior can leave the other person feel like they're ignored, they're frustrated, and like their feelings don't matter. And it usually makes them feel like the person who left, even though they were leaving because they were flooded with emotions, it actually makes the other person feel like they don't care. And so if stonewalling is something that you do and you're like, you know what, yeah, I do get too emotional and then I just disconnect or I say I can't do this or I leave and leave the house and end up going for a car ride and then we never talk about it again, try taking a break from the conversation, engage in some self-soothing activities, deep breathing, going on a walk, going on a drive, whatever it might be, and then come back to the conversation when you feel like you've calmed down a little bit. Because, you've heard me say it over and over again, when emotion is high, logic is low. And that's why sometimes you say something in the heat of the moment and you come back 10 minutes later and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. Like I should not have said that. And so, I have a whole episode on self-soothing. You can go back and listen to that to get better at it. But all you would say is just, hey, look, listen, I'm feeling flooded right now, like flooded with emotions. I'm feeling flooded. Can we just please like take a 15-minute break so I can just calm myself down and I can show up better? And the key is to come back to the conversation or the argument, not to just leave it and then never talk about it again like a lot of people do when they're in relationships. The goal of taking that break is to calm down and to regulate your nervous system, regulate your emotions so that, and your other partner might also feel flooded, but you can come back and both partners can return to the conversation with a clear mind.